I had a studio in Jackson, Art
I
634. Dog, I'm telling you, like it's layered, like it's just layered.
Yeah,
That's where we really like.
Yeah.
I had got fired from my job because I was going to my studio. Like that, like.
Trying to do for you.
Like I was young and dumb though.
Yeah,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
So I got fired because I'm spending too much time in the studio. But that's where it was an Art 634 building, and I had a studio in there, and that's like really where I started to really learn how to produce music.
Yeah.
Like really understand like verse, hook, pre-hook, chorus, understand harmonies, understand how to record, understand like as a musician, you want it to sound full already. You trying to throw cowbells, synth lines, strings.
You put everything.
But as a producer, what I learned is that you got to leave space for the writer.
Welcome back to At Will. I'm your host, Antoine Williams, along with my bros.
What's the deal, man? It's Jay Pryor back in this thing. We back with another episode, man. What's going on?
Man, what's happening, man? It's CP. We back with another
No, man, you coach core.
Nah,
this
bro.
This is football season. You coach core around this time.
bro. We back with it, man. Excited. Let's
Yeah,
go.
man. Yeah, we excited, man. Here with a special guest, man. This is my brother, man. Grew up with this guy, man. Man, he got so many titles to himself, man. He just, man, he's that dude to me, man. But it's my guy. They call him Chico. They call him Mel. Well, we know him as, call him William. No, I'm just joking, but we know him as Mel. This is my guy, Mel Hicks. Hey, say what's up to Mel, man.
Man, what's up, man? I'm glad to be here, man. Thank you for the invitation, first of all, man.
My bro, man.
Man, these cats, man. I'm excited, man.
You the one started it, though, man. You the one got started the trend, man.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, we definitely gonna get into it. So I'm just glad to be here. No, seriously, man. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for even thinking about having me on.
Man, come on, man.
That means a lot. Like seriously, like I don't take that stuff light, man.
Oh man.
So that means a lot.
Another fun fact. He's also the producer who created our theme song. So this guy gave us that beat, that cold beat that y'all hear with our intro and outro. He's the guy that made it. So
yeah, this family right here. This family right here for sure. Want to shout y'all out, man. What episode is this, Corey?
Man,
what episode is this, man?
We in episode 10,
man.
Man,
we moving, man. We staying consistent, man.
Yeah,
we want to shout out y'all, man. We want to shout out all the guests that we done had, man. We moving forward,
for
man.
real, man. The support is real, man. And this guy right here is one of our biggest supporters, too. So, yo, man. Yeah. Hey, man. Let's recap. How's the week been, man?
I feel like my week went pretty fast. I had a smooth week. I ain't had no... I hit the gym like twice this week.
Coming off the holiday, yeah.
We came off the holiday. We had a good holiday.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You said you hit the gym?
I did. I got some more footage. Some more footage.
Okay, man. I'm waiting for you to release that.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's
coming, man. I promise you it's coming.
But I hit the gym too. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shout out to me, man. Let me shout myself out, man.
Okay.
Down 10 pounds, baby. Let's go, man.
Okay, dude.
Let's go, man.
I ain't got no air horn.
I'm trying to get it back right, man. Just get, healthy, man.
That's dope, man.
Y'all track yours?
I thought you was lying, but
yeah, man. Come on, man. I know y'all thought it was. I got a long ways to go before I look like y'all. You know what I'm saying? But sorry, I'm gonna get there.
That's what's up, man. I feel like mine is fluctuating, man. Mine fluctuating.
That's because you're young, man.
Mine, it's up and down, man.
That's because you're young, man.
What about you, Corey, man? How you been doing, man? How your week
With
been?
my weight, or are you talking about just week in general?
Weight, yeah.
All right, brother. The week was all right. It was a little busy. Football is definitely taking up majority of my time. Man. But coaching, it's smooth though. But my week in general was straight. It was
how y'all do this week?
We lost. But we played hard. We actually did really well.
Y'all young though.
Did y'all have a home game?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
first home game?
Yeah, it was. Okay. Just a matter of like when you go against a team that's like super deep.
I was about to say, Chelsea.
It's really not much you can do. Like we held it, we stuck in there, but then when the depth started showing up, you just so
they got a lot of like backups.
Yeah, they got a lot of kids.
That's our problem this year, man.
We don't have a lot of
kids.
But
man, you remember when we was younger how big the football team was?
Man, I didn't play. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Man, for me, it was so many people on the team. It's like, man.
But I definitely made sure to show my support. But them cats, listen, I didn't have my growth spurt till I was probably like 12th grade. Like all through from 7th grade to like 11th grade, I probably was like 4'2". And I think going into like the summer of my senior year, I hit a growth spurt. And then we used to have open gym, and I remember I dunked, and everybody was like, "Ooh."
Hey, they forget.
Yeah,
man.
so,
they forget, man.
but no, I was
everybody cool, man. Even the cats that wasn't on the team back in the day.
I wasn't no hooper though. I just wanted to go because I just remember I dunked, and that was it. I was straight. I was straight.
How many people can say they dunked?
I don't know.
Okay. Exactly, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Also, yeah, I mean, y'all young. We know they got some fun. They got some, struggles they gotta get through. But man, shoot. I mean, how y'all college team do? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Here you go. Here you go.
Couldn't wait to say this, man.
Agree.
Go white, baby.
Here you go.
Man, go blue, man. We
Here
ain't
you
doing
go.
no
Here you go.
slander over here.
Hey, ain't no slander.
How y'all team?
Ain't no slander.
Here you go.
I'll just say we had a couple hiccups.
Thank you.
Couple hiccups.
Go. Thank you.
That ain't nothing.
What's the
Couple
hiccups? Break it down real quick.
Thank you.
Before we get into the show.
So I couldn't watch the full game. I was busy, but I caught it like the first half, I believe. I caught that they missed the field goal.
Dog.
That was crucial.
Yes.
Y'all
That
got
was
a money
crucial.
kicker.
Yes.
And I feel like I believe that he.
Oh, he
like,
made some money, all right. He missing field goal. He made some money.
Here they go. Here they go.
But I believe that he only missed a couple, like with his record or whatever.
And he like
only
the
missed a couple.
He's like the best kicker in NCAA history, something right like that, or he like. I mean, he's legit.
He got a record. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So that was crucial. We missed that.
I don't know
All
about
points count.
best in history.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm just saying. Don't quote me because I know y'all gonna get in the comments. Don't quote me on it, but I'm just saying, like, Buddy's supposed to be automatic.
Yeah, and I think we was at maybe what, like a 30-some yard line.
Yeah, like,
come on now.
Man, that's a walk in the park.
That's supposed to be.
He hit that with his eyes
He's
closed.
supposed to hit them practice every day, man. So that was crucial. And I seen some disagreements on the sideline.
Definitely.
Between,
I seen it.
my boy Bryson.
Yeah, I'm about to say what's up.
And was it the running back? Yeah.
Yeah, I seen some disagreement. I'm not sure what's going on. I done heard some stuff saying like they wouldn't let Bryce throw the ball or something. I'm not sure if Haynes was running the ball all game. I didn't really get to see the full game, but I seen them. I seen the clip, man. They was getting into it on the sideline.
That was the only thing
After
working.
he scored second half, though, you know they showed love, and I feel like they settled it down, and they, you know what I mean. But I feel like that's just. I feel like they brothers. You feel me? They had to have some. You know, the cameras. They tried to make it something bigger than what it.
Man, I figured, you know, again, I never played football. I never played like on a team sport, but just knowing like. You brothers, y'all gonna argue. Y'all gonna disagree. So I looked at it like they argued, they got it out, came back second half, boom, 75-yarder.
Yeah.
I was like, first play, 75-yarder. Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm on a all right. Bet.
That's out of the halftime.
Yeah,
right? I remember that.
Yeah, third quarter, first.
I grabbed my chicken wings and said, "We got a ball game." Changed the channel for 2 minutes and then turn the bus.
That's exactly what happened. I look back at the game. They scored again. I'm like, dang, it's 7-21.
Yeah.
7-21, and then a couple more mistakes. Man, they at that point it was fighting the clock at that point.
Yeah,
man.
it is what it
fighting
is.
The clock, man.
I knew that this.
Y'all was away. Y'all was at Oklahoma.
We was away.
I mean, they know. Yeah, okay. All right, you know. I mean, they gonna be straight though.
We was in the dog fight too, man.
So how y'all do, man?
We was in the dog fight, bro. We was in the dog fight, man. It was
and
a
y'all
game.
was at home, wasn't y'all?
We was at home, man. We was at home. We was at home.
What's the wood shack?
Hey, man.
Woodshed, bro. Woodshed.
The wood shed. The she shed.
Okay.
That's what she said. My fault. The she shed.
There you go. See, that's what it is. That's brotherly love right there. That's what we do. No, man, but no. From Corey was at the game, so I'm gonna break down my perspective. I was watching it. I think once Aiden got loose, he got loose with his legs, opened up the game. I mean, it was a dogfight. Like, man, I think from what I was seeing, they passing game was on point.
No, they said they got the number one passing attack in the country.
They passed.
Who's that? State?
Boston College.
Oh, okay.
Them boys is tough to guard, man. I'm telling you, they was.
The main problem that we had. We just couldn't get pressure on the quarterback.
Nope.
He just had a lot of time, huh?
he had time, but he also was getting it out really quick.
He was getting it out quick.
We couldn't get the pressure because how quick he was getting it out. So
that's how you want your quarterback.
But defensively, it wasn't as bad as it seemed. Yeah, we gave up a lot of yards, but he also threw the ball 60 times.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot.
60 times?
He threw a lot, bro.
What was the percentage? You know,
He had a high percentage.
Oh yeah, they
It was
couldn't get
high.
the run off. They couldn't get our run defenses.
No, but we had him 2 yards of carry. So, like, they wasn't running the ball, so he just threw it the whole time.
Yep.
But then with that, so, I mean, obviously, stats going to seem a little skewed, but, like, with that, they couldn't run the ball, but they threw the ball. He hit the check down, like, at least 10 times, and they was just getting yards off the check downs. Don't like to see that. But defensively, we didn't do that bad. We gave up 3 touchdowns in the first half, but then we didn't give up any touchdowns in the second half. So, it's like, people was like, oh, like we suck. Blah, blah. I'm like, 'cause people just always bandwagon fans. But it's like at the same time, like we didn't give up a touchdown in the second half, and we outscored them to win. Like, yeah, we went to overtime, double overtime, but like we didn't give up a touchdown in the second half, in the third or fourth quarter.
no, it's a big stop.
So like,
My TV don't even go to Michigan State. I don't even know what channel it was on. My TV is blocked. It's blocked. My TV is blocked for Michigan State. You already know.
that's all right.
Michigan all day, baby.
That's all right.
Go Blue, hell to the victors.
Yo, deal with all the team.
Hey, but I will say though, Aiden Childs balled out. He
balled
had
out,
5 total TDs, so he had like 230 in the air. 4 passing touchdowns, and also had a rushing touchdown.
I told y'all
last
week. Once he gets loose with his
he
legs,
balled
he become
out.
that dual threat.
And then also, if you count the sack yards, because he only had 39, 40 yards rushing.
Yeah.
If you count the sack yards, they had a couple big sacks. He got over like 60, 70 yards rushing.
Got you.
So,
Got you.
Yeah, he balled out for sure.
Shout out to y'all. I ain't know. I ain't gonna be no hater today. Shout out to Michigan State. You know, y'all did
I
y'all
will
thing.
say though,
All right.
atmosphere was electric. So,
I bet.
Yeah,
I
so-
know. Ooh, I know it was, man.
Because it's all like it on the TV. I was like, oh, I know they live.
Home though, double OT. I know it was.
You know they was turned. You know they was turned up. You already know.
Michigan State, you know,
Came down to the wire.
Everybody's-
You know, towards the end of the game, everybody finna leave, hit traffic. I know everybody was waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting to the end.
Yeah,
To that last.
Nah,
Yeah,
but
and
it was-
y'all gamed them too. Y'all sent them. Yeah, y'all sent them boys on the road.
Yeah, we needed that revenge from last year because
Yeah,
they
man,
got
they
us
got
last
us
year.
last year,
Yeah,
good.
so
So, yeah, man.
definitely a good game though.
Yeah, that's our football breakdown for this week, man. We ain't gonna get into pros. This is the first
NFL
week of
starting
pros.
today.
First week of pros, you know what I'm saying? We'll probably talk about it next week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Man, let's talk about our guest today, though, man. This is the man of the hour, man.
Man of the hour, man.
Yes,
Man of the hour, Melvin, man. Can you tell us a little bit about your childhood, man?
Man,
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Man, where do we start? Where do we start? Man, my childhood was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mom and dad. You know, they Big Mel and
Big Mel,
Joyce,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And my sisters.
Shout out
I'm
to
the
y'all.
I'm the middle child. I got 2 sisters, so I got an older sister, little sister. I'm the only boy.
only boy.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, I remember,
yep,
yeah.
yep. So
Shout out Chelsea.
Chelsea Cakes. Shout out to Chelsea Cakes, my little sister, and then
Keisha,
shout out to
yeah.
my older sister, Lakeisha Schaefer. Love my family, man. Our family was real tight. Just not our immediate family, but even our extended family. Like Twine, you know, everybody in Jackson, my cousin.
Right.
And man, we spent a lot of time together. And I know I can say this. We grew up in church.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
church is in me. Like
we
I
talking,
tell
yup.
people I was born in church.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Like
Yes,
I was probably born at the altar. Like all
Yes,
jokes
sir.
aside.
Yeah.
My dad's a preacher, my mom's a preacher, and you know, I'm a preacher.
forgot Big
Yeah,
Mel
like
was a
dog, like
preacher,
it's
man. I
it's
forgot
it's
about
in
that.
us.
Yeah.
But man, I can say this as well too, like growing up in church, and I think we're all church boys in here, church, you know.
Yeah.
I think we can all attest to like some of our greatest memories
In church.
came from church.
Man, the funniest
The
moments,
funniest stuff
man.
happens in church. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. The funniest things always, and when it's a group of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like you got a group of, you know, adolescents.
Yeah.
Man, we laughing at everybody.
Everybody.
Nobody's off limits.
Old women, the babies, all that.
And if you grew up, so we went to, you know, we grew up Baptist, and then after that we went to started going to Canaan Land, and that's where I met
Yes,
Twine
sir. Yes,
and
sir.
everybody at Canaan Land.
That's where we go.
And that just opened up my mind. You know, we can talk. We can be real, right? Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah. Be
So,
open, man. Be
you know,
open.
we grew up. You can't speak in tongues.
Yeah,
Baptist.
right.
It was only a couple people. I think
Yeah.
my grandma could speak in tongues. It was just a few people that could catch the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
And get happy is what they called it.
Yeah.
So I remember we had just started going to Canaan Land. So at choir rehearsal, I think it was choir rehearsal or something. My mom started speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
I went home and told my dad, like, something wrong with my, like, I didn't know. Because for us, like, that was like, we didn't do that growing up Baptist. But I will say, I'm glad that I had the Baptist upbringing because it taught me how to study the word. Like, it taught me the Bible stories. It taught me, you know, how to get in and ask questions. All my questions always get answered. But it taught me, my dad taught me, like, if you're going to be in this, understand it. Know it. I used to watch my dad every morning, get up, pray, read his Bible, have his coffee and read his Bible every morning. And so that was instilled in me at a young age. So in going to Canaan land, it became more free. Like speaking in tongues, catching the Holy Spirit. And so it just opened up my mind. Like I was scared at first, but then I became intrigued. Because like I can say for me, I really did have a love for God at a young age. I think I was probably baptized when I was like 6 or 7. Like I remember I told my parents, like, I want to get baptized. And my dad was like, you can't get baptized unless you know what it means. And I told him what it meant to me. And 2 weeks later, they put out them chairs at Lilly Baptist, candidate for baptism. I walked up there and got baptized. So, like, as much as my childhood was in the church, also we still had freedom.
That's it.
Like we weren't like, you know, my parents weren't super duper strict.
Man, that's big too.
So,
that's so big.
We were able to, you know, go to dances and
prom,
you know. I would sneak out, go to the parties. But we weren't like, my parents did not like make us just stay in this bubble.
They let you be a kid.
They let us be a kid.
Man.
They always just say, hey, like, we're gonna put as much God as we can in you so that when we're not there, that we can trust you to make the right choice. Did we always make the right choice?
That's how,
not always.
Not all the time, no.
But I knew enough that, hey, like, I'm not going to go this far. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go out here and do whatever. I wanted to, but I think a lot of it too, and Twan, I'm telling you, like, Twan can attest. You remember, remember our childhood. You remember the play at Canaan Land, Judgment Day?
Yes, man, the skit, man.
Yeah, I know. Okay, you don't know what Judgment Day is, do you? No. Okay, all right. Listen. So it's this play. I didn't know what it was either. It's this play. They come and like it's people just out doing whatever. People partying. People, you know, people saved. Some people not. And so it's literally Judgment Day. They put like some type of pit on the stage, and like people would just randomly die. And then the Judgment Day was like you going to meet Jesus or going to meet God. And like it would say either good, well done, enter in, or depart from me, I know you not. That thing would open up, smoke would come out, and they would throw people in hell.
Scared the stuff out of me as a kid.
So when people say like you got saved, I think the first time I got saved because I didn't want to go to hell.
Exactly.
Like, you don't notice I said the first time. The first time I got saved. So I know Twan remember that.
Oh yeah.
And so we scared, coming up to the altar, and I ain't getting saved because I love God. I'm getting saved because I'm scared. But it was great. You know what I'm saying? Like that was amazing. Those amazing times, and just having an understanding, you know, of growing up. And like I said, my parents were super strict. Like my dad had one, and I ain't gonna say one rule, but one of the rules that always stuck with me was, I don't care what you do Saturday night, you better be at church.
Church on Sunday.
And so going from Canaan Land and going to Word of Light, from playing the drums to playing the keys, I always had to be at church. Like I could hang out. I remember one night I hung out like 5 a.m. And my dad was like, what you doing?
Get up.
I'm going to sleep. No, you need to get your butt up.
Get up. Iron your clothes.
Yeah, no, for real. So
ready. No,
that was like, you know, like I was a church baby, but it wasn't to the point where like we just could only go to church. Right. Like we were able to live our lives, you know, so we were able to go be a kid. We had a lot of balance. And that's what I appreciate. My upbringing was the balance in it.
Yes.
It wasn't just church. It was church, play, church, sports, church, music, whatever. You know, my parents, they really I feel like they did a good job at giving us a good balanced childhood. So you know.
Man. Yeah, shout out to Joyce and
like it was cool. Like, man, I tell Randy every day, well not every day, but a lot, like, I don't think the kids now will ever get the church experience that we got.
No,
they'll never get seeing people laughing at people rolling around and fake shouting. So you know, fake speaking in tongues. You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny now, but it was so like you see mugs fake shouting, and you know they fake. We said contest like, how much you bet I won't shout? They just start shouting. I ain't gonna say no names,
I feel like I can relate to that.
Okay.
I feel like I can. Cause I feel like I was growing up in church. Like I was coming to church, like, and it was times where like I didn't even want to come to church.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
It was times where like my grandma, I'm at my grandma's house and come on, we going to church. Come on, put your clothes. We get dressed early in the morning.
Yup.
We there early.
Cause it's
And
in
I'll
y'all
be
too, though.
I'll be sitting in there, I'll just be on my phone or something like that. She just like, come on, get off your phone. And I remember I used to just, I'm young, I'm not really knowing what's going on. I'm not understanding. So yeah, I done had a couple moments where I'm like, what's going on? They good over there? You know what I mean? Like somebody just spazzed out real quick. So I definitely can relate to that, especially if you got a group of your boys with you right now.
Man, shoot.
That's the word. Oh man.
Yeah, and it's in y'all family too though. Like
Oh,
Corey
facts.
over there, like
Priors. Yeah,
it's
y'all priors.
they was a staple in the community as well.
Yeah, facts.
So it's in your family. So like like as much as you want to go and wild out.
Yeah.
Like somebody know your mom or your dad,
Yeah.
and so then somebody know your grandma, somebody know your grandpa was the pastor. Like so, you can't just do. Yeah, I remember one time I went to a party and we in like high school. And I'm like, man, what you doing here? You killing the vibe.
Yeah.
Man, you a church boy. I'm like, dog, I'm just they my friends literally tried to kick me out the party.
That's crazy.
I'm like, dog, I'm just trying to get mine in too. But like looking back, I appreciate that because I know it kept me out of a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Like all jokes aside, like as much as we laugh and
Saved
joke about
us.
it,
Yeah.
it saved me from a lot of stuff that I probably may or may not be here today.
Exactly.
So it was a blessing in disguise.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Seriously. Yeah, it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Disguise.
Yeah, man.
Definitely what it is. Definitely what it is.
Man.
I know you got your music stuff going on, man. What's going on with that,
Man, like everything, I ain't gonna say everything, but a lot just really stems from being in church. Like I
Is
grew up.
that where you got your love for it?
Yes, sir. Yep. That and Michael Jackson. That and Michael
Expound on
Jackson.
that.
Yeah.
Expound on that.
So I just remember being little, throwing together pots and pans to make drum sets, wooden spoons, making drum sets.
man.
So clearly my parents saw like, all right, you like the drums, well, go buy me drum sets. And I just remember just always playing. Growing up, church, you can't listen to secular music
No.
except for Michael Jackson. That was the only person we could listen to. Now, I don't want to tell on nobody, but it was some, we could only listen to Michael Jackson. But I would go downstairs and it's records from the 70s. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Parliament, George Bootsy Collins, George Clinton. So I would like sneak and listen to that stuff too.
Yeah.
So like, I just remember like loving church music, Michael Jackson, and then finding all these 70s records.
Yeah.
And then just like, especially when I started playing the keyboard, just like listening to like just the instrumentation, the arrangements. So I played drums all my life up until I was like 18.
Man, people don't know. I used to sit behind
Oh, man.
on the drums. So I was in the because back in the church we went to Canaanland, it's a rotation.
Thought.
Rotation of drumming. But Mel was one of the top. He's up there after Pookie and
was it Pookie, Gino?
Gino, yeah. Shout out to Gino. Pookie.
Shout out to Gino. Shout out to Pookie. Yep. But it was me, you. DJ played.
Yeah.
Did Tonio played a little
Tonio,
bit.
yeah.
Matt Sherrod.
Matt. Oh, Sherrod.
I know your cousin Ty,
Yeah,
but
Ty.
he wasn't going to Canaanland.
He just
but it
coming
was
in.
like it was just like a whole group of people who wanted to play drums.
Yeah.
Had I been smart, I should have got on that organ. But drums was just cooler. Like everybody wanted to play
Everybody
drums.
wanted to be,
And being in church, man. Shout out to Elder and Sister Parker.
Yeah.
If you was dragging on them drums, I don't care if it's Sunday
They gonna let
morning,
you know.
Sunday night, you getting kicked off.
Yeah, they gonna let you know.
No, like in the middle.
Get him off. Yeah.
Next, and so you had to be ready.
Middle of church,
You had like if you wasn't, it was like the next man up on football.
yeah.
If they call your number and you ain't ready, all right, who next?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
shout out to that. Like looking back, because it made you study your craft. It made you want to be better.
It made you hungry. For
Like
it
it was
yeah.
like to me, it was like like a little competition.
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted to play on
Yeah,
Sunday.
everybody want to play.
Everybody wanted to play on Sunday. So that's really where my love for music started.
Yeah.
Then when we, as I got older, started playing the keys. And that was just kind of like I didn't have a choice. Like I would practice like in choir rehearsal. And then on one Sunday, whoppity wop, it was like, we need you to play. And I didn't know no songs.
Yeah.
I hadn't practiced. I think I knew one song. Shout out to D Trice who taught me my first two chords in F sharp.
Yes, yo.
And he taught me two chords.
Trice.
And from there, I just, God just really like began to bless and expound. And I just really took it serious. I loved music, but I also knew that being a musician was just a vital key to the worship service. Like you really were there to help to support what was going on. And that was like really where I took it serious. Like, I want to do my part to really help the service, like to really help to usher in the presence of God, to really help people, get their breakthrough, to really help when the pastor's preaching, to make it easier. You know what I'm saying? So, it's layered, but that's kind of like how I got into it. I remember D. Trice he taught me how to track on the Korg Triton in church.
Really? You did?
Like they preaching. Shout out to D. Trice. That's my boy. He taught me how to track on the Korg Triton, how to sequence in church. In church. I remember I would watch him and he would throw the headphones on, unplug it from the speakers, and be tracking. D. Trice is cold. That's a cold boy. And he taught me how to track. And then from there, I just developed a love for it. Yep. So, man. But again, a lot of my stuff comes from the church. I'm a church boy.
No, that's dope. That's dope for sure. So you got into music from church.
Yep.
You started on the drums, then you went to the keys.
Yep.
And then you also do producing?
I got into producing from church.
Talk about it, man.
Shout out again, like I'm shouting out all my boys.
You got to, man. You got to.
My boy Russell Davis. He was rapping. We was going to Eastern. Well, we was supposed to be going to Eastern.
Can't wait.
And he was rapping, and they also had a we was supposed I caught that we was supposed to be going to Eastern. You figured the rest out. We were supposed to be going to Eastern.
Supposed to be going to Eastern.
But they had a group. It was him. I think it was Courtney. AJ and Tiger, and they had sung for something. We ended up becoming Sons of David. Yeah, but they had sung for something. They was like, "We gonna make a group," and they knew I played the keys, and it just kind of like, I'm trying to get down. So that started like my production was with the Sons of David. Now AJ gonna kick my butt. So we went through that. Russ was rapping, but AJ was the youngest, and he was singing R&B. How I grew up. You can't play for the world. But I love R&B music. Like, I love it. Like, I love music, but I love R&B. Chords, harmonies. Like, I just love all that. And so, me and AJ, he doing his thing. And we ended up started working. And I blame AJ. I said, AJ's the reason why I'm a producer now. Because we had the Sons of David, but then he was like, I want to sing, I want to do my own thing.
Man, shout out to you, AJ.
Shout out to AJ. Man. So while we in the Sons of David, he David Ruffin doing his thing. So that's how I got into music production was through the Sons of David. Did AJ's album, and then me and Russ started working.
That's right, AJ do got an album.
Yep, his first album, Love Is Pain.
Love Is Pain. I remember that.
I thought I was little B Cox. Hey, that's my guy. He's a producer.
That's your favorite. That's your favorite
all
one
time. All. I got my cousin Ronnie, who was amazing, and then B Cox.
Okay. Yeah.
You got
Ronnie, is that the one out
in Cali? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's
Shout out to you, Ronnie,
yeah, for
man.
real. Like he told me what to go get.
Yeah.
Was like, yo, like you got it. You just got to take it serious.
Yeah.
So then who taught me how to work the MPC? John Willis.
Yeah, man. John Willis. Shout out John Willis.
So, man, for me, it was always a lot of people around.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot of people that I always tried to look up to, and just tried to gain knowledge from.
Yeah.
But like John, he had a studio downtown, and he let the Sons of David come in and record. And he taught me how to track on the MPC. Dang, so then I went and bought an MPC because he had one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang,
so
that's what's up.
Just always been around people who do music.
Yeah.
That's dope for real. See, I didn't even know you made the intro.
Oh no, man.
So that's dope. I ain't gonna lie, that's dope. I didn't know that.
Straight. Oh wow, yeah,
That's dope.
Yep.
Where do you see yourself going with producer? You see yourself going any farther? Because I see you just said that you growing up in church, learning how to do music and all that type of stuff that you that maybe kind of one of your goals is to help other people break through and do stuff like that. So where do you see yourself going with producing? Any farther?
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Like even right now, like working a 9 to 5, but I'm always putting in time, just doing music. Like I've done a couple. I did an album for my guy Khan. They live in New York now. My guy Marcus Mims. Okay. I did his Khan's last album. I got a couple records on a TV show. So I got like a placement on a TV show called All the Queen's Men. I don't know if y'all. Yeah. That show wild. if you ain't, that show wild. And then like right now, I'm working with a group that I met like via internet. Like man, I've been blessed to say I haven't had like any like major like Drake placements, but I've met so many people in the industry like through Twitter. Was working with Mike Winans. He wrote for Day 26. Another cat we used to work with is a cat named Duran, who was working with Neo. So, like we've been close. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been, and not to name drop or nothing like that, but just to say like
you've been in those rooms.
That's an accomplishment.
like not. And again, we don't have. I ain't got the Drake placements yet, but I'm telling you, like there's some stuff we working on. And like I said, I'm working with this group that I met via Instagram, and like we killing it right now. Like so, it's some stuff coming out. I can't say too much because it ain't all the way done yet.
Right.
But just prayerfully and just putting it out there that
it's gonna happen.
If this happened,
It's
like
gonna happen.
Stay tuned.
I'm trying to retire.
Hey, dog, so I say I saw you repost one thing that you was working on. Some other person posted it. You reposted it.
Okay.
So I know what you're talking about.
Yep. So we did a record, and it was out there like I did a record for Kalani. I don't.
I did see that.
It was out there. So I'm not saying it hasn't made it to where it's supposed to make it all the way to, but like we rubbing shoulders with the right people. Man, just trying to stay consistent, trying to stay diligent. Like I had a studio in Jackson, Art 634. Dog, I'm telling you, like it's layered. Like it's just layered. That's where we really like. I had got fired from my job because I was going to my studio. Like that. Like.
Trying to do for you.
Like I was young and dumb though. You know what I'm saying? So I got fired because I'm spending too much time in the studio. But that's where it was an Art 634 building, and I had a studio in there, and that's like really where I started to really learn how to produce music. Like really understand like verse, hook, pre-hook, chorus, understand harmonies, understand how to record, understand like as a musician, you want it to sound full already. You trying to throw cowbells, synth lines, strings.
You put everything.
But as a producer, what I learned is that you got to leave space for the writer. Because if you produce a song and it's too full, songwriters and artists feel like there's no room for them. And so that really helped me to say, you know what, simpler is better. So now when I produce, I start with like a keys, and I can hear the finished product from like a 4-bar loop.
Oh, really?
Like that, like seriously, I can hear like I want this person on that, I want this person doing this, and I can literally hear like from an 8-bar loop the finished product. Like I see it. I see the beginning from the end. So now when I make music, I make it with an artist in mind, but I keep it stripped down. So after they write to it, I can come back and do all the pretty stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Man, that's smooth.
So
that sounds dope right there.
It's like it's a science. Like it sounds easy, and I'm not trying to like, but that's just how like I see it. Like I see the music. Like I can see it. Like I see what's about to happen. And so with that being said, like I try to keep it as simple as possible, but also like, I'm gonna throw my sauce on it.
Right.
So
Yes, sir. Okay. G Money. Hey.
Oh man, get out of here, man. But don't sleep on Twine though, because Twine be on them keys,
I'm
boy.
learning from you though, man.
Twine be on them keys. Twine be on them keys, man.
Man. I told you, I took your, because once I see, like, of course, I sat behind you on the drums back in the day. And then I was like, man, when you switched the keys, I was like, dang, man, what color the keys? Then I finally started playing, about 5 years ago?
You still, man, you got it though.
Man,
like
I ain't got it like
you got it, man. Like,
like you.
And that's another thing that I know growing up in Jackson, we had some musicians, but like when I started going to Eastern, I kind of saw how musicians got together. And they would shed, and they would like bounce ideas off each other.
Especially up in that Detroit
area, like
man.
in that area, like
they share,
yep,
man.
they would shed, they would share.
Yeah.
And so coming back home, we really didn't have that.
They had it.
And so now in my life, because I don't play for a church or anything like that, that's we can get into it whenever. But right now, I just feel like I want to help that next generation.
Yeah.
So anytime Twine call, I'm there.
That's my guy.
Like I tell him all the time, like anytime you want me to pull up,
that's my guy.
And I love playing still.
You do, yep.
So I'm like, man, I got you. Like,
and he teaching me a lot.
Oh man,
teaching me a lot.
So
for real.
I just want to reach back and give and leave whatever I can leave. I don't know it all, but I'm like, if you can take this and build something better than I did, build something better than the people who came before us. That's what we got to do.
You cut yourself short, man. You
man,
cold, man.
I appreciate it, bro. Seriously,
Especially somebody who, like you said, you play drums all your life until you're 18. Then it's like, man, you just came out of nowhere on the keys. Like, well, what?
Versatile.
But shout out to my parents though.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mom and dad. When I told my mom I wanted to play the keyboard for Christmas, I got a keyboard.
Dang,
this little Yamaha.
Parents invest in your kids,
And
man.
they like those have been my biggest supporters.
Yeah.
Like my biggest. I told my dad I wanted to record, and I was trying to get into music. And so, you know, growing up in church, like I said, you can't play for the world, like that's what they say.
Right.
Shout out to my dad, man, because we had a real conversation about that.
Yeah.
We were talking. I was like, Dad, this is what I want to do. And he was like, you got to treat it like a job. Yeah. He was like, you cannot let what others do begin to influence you, because at that point now you lost.
Yeah.
He said, but you go in, you keep your integrity. You know, again, being young, we all gonna make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. We all gonna make mistakes. But he just was the first person to really let me know, like, you got to treat this like a job. Like, your light should shine no matter where you go.
Right.
Like, you walk into a room, it should be something different that they see about you.
Yeah, that's big right there.
Yeah.
That's big right there.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's for anything, for real.
Bingo.
You're not letting nobody, you not being influenced by anybody else. You know, you being original, being yourself. Yeah, that's
Authentic,
big, right? That's big right
being
there.
authentic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that advice has stuck with me. But I say that because when I got that studio in Jackson, we would just sit up there and kick it and just talk about life, just talk about like whatever. Yeah. And it was never on I'm preaching at you. It's just like legit real conversation.
Yeah.
And like even now people come, like I have my studio in my house in my basement now. And like people come.
I seen a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
The studio session. I was like, okay.
And they just like, man, I've never been in an environment like this because as much as I love music, I love people more.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we can sit there and have a conversation, and second of all, the song is always found in conversation.
Oh yeah, facts.
Like, I know we're here to talk about everything, but if you're an aspiring producer, songwriter, and you don't have conversation with people, you'll never write a great song.
Yeah.
You will never write a great song unless you have real conversation.
Yeah.
So I always try to give the artist the space to just say whatever, be whoever you want to be, because ain't no judgment here.
Yeah.
And we've probably made some of the greatest records in my mind that y'all ain't heard yet. But the song is always in conversation.
And it's relatable.
Yeah, it's
Gotta
real.
be able to relate.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
It's real. So again, I don't want to spend too much time talking about music, but like that's just in conversation in life. Like you're gonna find out about people in conversation.
Yeah.
Like if you don't talk, if you're not able to talk with people, how can you relate to people?
You can't. There's no way.
You can't.
Yeah.
No.
You gotta be able to talk to people. Man.
Exactly. So yeah, that's that, man. You know, I could talk about music forever, but that ain't what we're here for.
No, you good, man. So you got your own podcast too.
Oh,
man.
man.
You got a lot going on, man.
Speaking of conversation, I know.
You busy, man. You got a lot going on, man.
Speaking of
Y'all tap
conversation,
in, man. You got his own podcast.
what better way to conversate with people than through a podcast?
Whole, healed, healthy.
Y'all see this on the shirt?
Is that it? Okay.
Man, hey, I
He
gotta
got-
get
he
one
got
of
the
those.
merch, too.
Dog, I gotta get one of those, man.
Man, dog, like us again, it's all about conversation.
I seen Pastor Corey with his. I was like, man, oh, dude, I gotta get one, man.
Yeah, I mean, what y'all, what's up?
Oh, we gonna chop it up then after this. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got the pod going.
How did it come about? Let's go back.
Okay, I mean,
when did it start? Let's go.
It really started for me, I want to say, like, the unofficial started probably like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
Like, at the time, you know, I was going through a lot personally. You know, you got the George Floyd, you know, just as black men seeing all that. COVID.
Yeah, it was. I remember them. Times.
Yep.
There's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know it at the time, but I was depressed and I didn't know.
And everybody was isolated during that time.
Yeah. Yep. So we had a lot going on. So then I just like had a lot going on, just trying to get my mind right, keep my mental right, just stay focused, just really like just trying to make it every day. Like we scared to leave the house if you got COVID.
Yep.
The police stop you.
Yeah.
You don't know what you.
We know what if we gonna
Man.
as black men. I mean,
For real.
we gotta be honest.
So of course, already
don't know.
being a black man growing up, you already got to deal with that. You know, we all done been pulled over, all of us.
Yeah, it's an everyday thing.
So now you see that on national TV.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are we safe?
Yeah.
That just like really took a toll on me, and I didn't realize it. And so, fast forward, you know, had ended up getting into some counseling. I went to therapy, like reluctantly.
Man,
Shout out to my wife,
Man, shout out
who
Red
was like,
B.
you need to go see somebody. But as black men, that's weak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's kind of how we grow up to be. You gotta be strong.
Come
You
on,
gotta
man.
hide that type
Come
of
on,
stuff.
man.
But us sitting down here just talking as men, that's therapy right there.
We
for
saw
real,
that
I ain't
as
gonna
like
lie.
we saw that as like, man, especially back when we was younger. We didn't want people to think we's crazy.
Exactly.
We didn't want people to think we's crazy. I know I was introduced to the option of having therapy after mom passed at a young age. Like, man, I should have been did that. I was like, man, nah, Dad, I don't want nobody to think I'm crazy. He's like, no, it's not that. And so, yeah, therapy.
Yep. So that's where that's like, you know, kind of how I got my start was like, and then too, growing up in church, just go pray.
Okay, I was gonna say something about
like I said, I don't have no problem pushing the envelope no more.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do.
Yeah,
So it was always go pray. That's a demon. You know, that's demonic. Just go pray it away and you'll be straight.
Yeah.
You know, you don't go see no therapist. You know, that's taken away from God. And I'm like, but is it really? Because when I break my ankle, I go get my ankle fixed.
Yeah, you go to the doctor, right?
If I need surgery, I go get surgery.
Yeah.
I trust God that He's gonna heal me, but I also know that God gave people the smarts to be able to see some things that I can't see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking nothing away from God by going to see a therapist.
Exactly.
I think I'm actually doing him a good job by going to take care of myself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
2020, all that's going on, you know, going to see a therapist. And the first time I went, I didn't take it serious. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just going because I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
So then, you know, kind of fast forward. I don't want to tell. Just kind of fast forward. We had a situation happen at our church, where, you know, crazy stuff was going on, and that just took a toll out of me because I'm like, man, like the people who I look up to, the people who are supposed to represent God and represent the love of Christ, like you are the total opposite. Yeah. And that really hit me. Like, what? Yeah. So I began to pray. And God had gave me these 3 words in prayer: whole, healed, and healthy. Yeah. I just remember like around maybe 2019, 2020, maybe 2021, somewhere around there. Yeah. He gave me whole, healed, and healthy. And basically for me, it was, I want you to be whole in every area of life. Yep. I want you to be healed in every area of life. And I want you to be healthy in every area of life. Yes. So I took that and I just like put it in the back burner. Yeah. Just continued to seek His face, continued to pray. And every time I prayed, I just kept hearing that. Yeah. So I decided to say, you know what? I'm going to go and start talking about my healing journey just on a whim. Like I got online one day and just began to share about what I was going through. And I kind of kept it light because I didn't want to feel like I was getting online to like dog out people and talk about people, you know, because when you go through something, you know, people act like if you share your side of the story, you're not healed, you bitter, you angry. Like, but I'm like, I'm none of the above. No. I'm sharing what I went through. This is my lived experience. Yeah. So again, I just continued to pray and I just felt a release, like it's okay to talk. Yeah. And that's how Whole, Healed, and Healthy was born. And then the podcast just came from going on live, going live on Facebook, just talking.
Season 1 was phenomenal, bro.
That like literally that's how it started, bro.
And we got season 2 coming out, y'all, September 10th.
Oh man.
Man, come on, man. I'm tuned in. Yeah,
I appreciate it. And that's how it was born. It was born out of prayer. Yeah. And I was in a very, very dark place. And I knew that if I did not do something, then I could not be my best self for me and my family. I was in a very dark place. Like, I'm not afraid to say that. Like, I was in a very, very dark place. And I knew that I had to do something outside of prayer. Yeah. Like, I love prayer. I love God. Yeah. But I knew, and like I said, shout out to my wife.
I'm about to say, man.
Shout out to her who was like,
shout out, sis.
Go
Randy,
back.
Once in a while. Once in a while.
So I ended up finding somebody who I felt I could trust as far as therapists. And I think I was in therapy for maybe 9 months, like on my own. Yeah. And man, like changed my life. Man. For real, like changed my life.
Just imagine how your family look at you now. I know your wife, she definitely look at you different, your moms and dads. And man, dog, yeah.
Because it gave me a voice to know that I can talk. Like how many of us ever feel like we don't have a voice?
Man.
Like you go through something and you want to share it with somebody and then they're like, man, are you straight?
That's how they go about it as men. Because if you don't go about it, is that they look at you as you soft.
They
look at you as you soft. So it's like you gotta bottle that up and be like, I'm straight, I'm good, man. Then after a while, you know what I mean? Once the cherry get on the top of you gonna be like, oh my.
That one thing, boom, set you off.
Yeah.
And it eats you up inside. Like it's not healthy. Like, it's not healthy to carry that stress, to carry that burden. Like, you gotta release it. And I try to tell people, like, find healthy ways to cope. Because like, we're gonna turn to drugs, we're gonna go get high, alcohol. Some people turn to porn. Let's just keep it 100. Start smashing whatever. Just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, we find unhealthy ways to cope, and then those things just begin to just come out of control. Like, if you want to go have a drink, have your drink. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have, whatever, like, that's your personal choice.
We find ourselves addicted to that.
Bingo.
Stuff, man,
Like, I'm not against. If you want to go have your drink, hey, you might check my Instagram. You go. But that doesn't take away from
who.
But when you start to just every time you reach for it, when you're going through something versus saying, let me find something healthy. So another reason why I do music is a healthy way to cope.
Man.
I can go out there. I remember my dad had cancer like 2009. And he called us out to the crib, and he told us what's going on. And he was like, but Mel, don't take this as like the end of the world. Go do what you do. Go make music. And I literally left his house, went to the studio, and I think I made like the best track I've ever made in my life. And I just poured it all into music. Man. At the time, I didn't know that, it was going to become therapeutic, but that's all I knew to do.
Right.
And I just poured it into music. So find healthy ways to cope. Like, seriously.
Especially when you cope with something like that. Like,
man. Like, we trust in God. We believe in God. Man, I'm telling you, it's just... And like it's the reality. It's the reality of it's two realities. The first reality is right now you're sick, and we don't know what's gonna happen. But the second reality is that I trust God because I know that He can heal because I've seen Him do it. And so a lot of times, especially growing up in church, we just say we trust God, and then we put our feelings to the back burner. And the whole time I'm worried. If you worry, God ain't gonna help you. What you mean?
Yeah, for real.
What you mean, God? If I'm worried, like, I'm human.
Right.
If you worry, you worried, now your prayer gonna get answered. Wait, why? Why not? Because my human emotions are showing. No, I trust God, but in this moment right now, I'm not okay. And so because I started to realize that, I gotta get help. I gotta figure out how to be okay right now and still believe that God is gonna do it, because it's a parallel, it's a fight. Like, I hope y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's a fight. And so as I got older, going through therapy, I found a Christian therapist who was like, it's okay to not be okay.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
He told me that. Oh, dog. He told me that. Changed my whole perspective.
Changed everything.
It's okay to worry in this moment because you human. You ain't no robot. And I think Pastor talked about that today. I was on my way here and I heard him before he started preaching. He said, I don't want a robot church.
Exactly.
I don't want no robots.
He sure did.
So I don't. He said that. I don't want no robots. I don't want a robot church.
You don't want to be. It ain't supposed to be perfect.
Exactly.
What did he say? What did he say? He's
Yeah.
supposed to be perfect. He don't want to be like everybody else.
Exactly.
He don't want to practice.
Authentic.
So like he don't want everybody being the same.
Exactly.
However you worship, how you worship. Yeah.
But when you grow up in that environment,
And that's dope. I don't mean to cut you
No,
off,
you
but
good.
that's
No,
dope,
go
though,
ahead,
'cause
yeah.
Everybody come how they is.
That's it.
Everybody come.
It
ain't not judging nobody. Everybody come how they is.
Bruh,
that's
that's
dope.
how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It simply says, "Come as you are."
Exactly.
Come with all your burdens, all your pain, whatever. Come here.
Exactly. Dog, I'm telling you, like, we make it so complicated, dog. Like, we make this walk, we make this faith and this walk with Christ, we make it so complicated. Because the reality is, this is what Jesus said: love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself, and then love the Lord your God with all your heart, your mind, and your soul.
Don't do those two things,
and you fulfill the law and the prophets. That's what Jesus taught.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying not to give a total, but
Come on.
like that became like my motto.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that people didn't really walk this thing out, I said, I don't ever want to be like that again.
Exactly.
Man, when I grew up in church, I know what it's like to be judgmental towards people. I know what it's like to dog people. Man, come on. I just try to keep it 100. I've been there. I know what it's like to demonize people, to see people struggle and you talking about them instead of trying to help them. Like, I don't want that type of church no more.
No.
And that's why I love what Pastor Corey was saying. He said all walks of life.
Yeah,
if you in it, the person who sold you the drugs is gonna be sitting here.
Man, come on, man.
I'm like, dog,
man.
we gotta have love.
Yeah.
We gotta learn to really love people the way that Christ loved people.
And that's how he loved them at their very state that they're in. Whatever.
Bingo.
Whatever you suffering, whatever you going through, whatever you he still love you the same.
I don't care how many scriptures you can quote.
Man,
I don't care how well you can quote that Bible.
Yeah.
If you don't walk in love, it don't mean nothing to me no more.
At all.
Like, and that's the way that I'm trying to live my life. So again, going back to, what inspired the pod, like it's still, it's all intertwined for me because like, I feel like life is layered and everything just layers upon one another. And then what things that you go through, like you just got to navigate it and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And like that for me, like the things that happened in my life, like I try to figure out like, okay, why did this happen? What was it for? And if I don't understand why, then I say, you know what, maybe right now I don't need the answer. Because I believe this, like people say, don't question God. I don't believe that no more.
Yeah, right.
I'm just like, why?
Right.
Why do we say that? Don't question God.
Man.
I look at it like this. If my daughter comes and asks me a question tomorrow that she's not mature enough to handle the answer, I'm not going to answer it.
Exactly.
She's not wrong for questioning me, is she?
No.
It just means that you're not old enough to handle the answer.
Exactly.
Once you get old enough, we'll revisit the conversation. That's how I'm looking at God now. There are things in my life that I questioned that I wasn't mature enough to handle. But the older I got and the more I begin to understand things, those questions begin to be answered. Because I feel like if there were things that I asked when I was younger in my faith, I probably would have walked away and never came back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just because you got your learner's permit don't mean you get the keys to the car.
Yeah, come on, man.
So, man, go ahead, man. Y'all.
Nah, you keep it real, for real. I feel like that is dope because you telling, it's like you kind of giving hope to other people and you telling your story, you know what I mean? And then you living proof, you know what I mean? That's in the past. You achieved that, you far from that now. So you giving other people hope. What is like somewhere that you want to take your podcast? Like the goals.
Man, the end goal.
Good question, man.
That's a good question, dog. That's a real good question, man. I think we all want to find something that we love to do so we never have to work again.
Facts.
And it's not about money.
Come on.
It's not about trying to become rich off this because I got other things that I can do to make money from. But ultimately, like I really just want this to reach the right people. Yeah. That's all it is. Like I would love to do this full time. I ain't gonna hold you. I would love to come do a podcast and then go fly to LA and be in the studio.
Exactly. Come on, man. Come on.
Sound like right for real.
I would love to be like we in Bora Bora somewhere doing a podcast, and then my wife and Avery on the beach. Randy Avery on the beach, and then we fly back to wherever. But ultimately, like, man, my end goal is just to reach who I can reach. Yeah. I know that everything isn't for everybody. Yeah. I know that my journey and your journey, we're all different on all different paths. You gonna reach people that I can't reach. You gonna reach people that I can't reach. But I love what this is coming together. It broadens that reach. Yeah. So my goal, man, is just to reach who I can reach. Like, I haven't really like had like a master plan of like, I want to get this, I want to get that. But right now, I'm just trying to tell my story and be as authentic and reach as many people as I can. Yeah. Because like me and Twine was talking a couple months ago, it's like a lot of our stories are very, very similar, especially growing up in church. And you see certain things and certain things shape the way you think and it shapes the way you view life. And a lot of times some of the things that we learn in church aren't necessarily the right way. I don't fault anybody, but what I come to understand is people did what they had to get by. Yeah. Like if you broke, stealing is wrong. But if my family needs some bread, it's a last resort.
I got to do what I got.
I might have to do what I got to do.
Yeah. My family got to eat.
Yeah, they got to eat. So if I ain't saying go steal, all right. But I'm just making an example. Like sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get by. And I think a lot of times, man, and that just goes like into the pod, like to why we do it, like why we do it is like some of the stuff that we were taught. It was just to help us get by. But now that we're old enough to ask real questions and we start to get real answers, now it makes us make another decision. And man, so that's just my goal is like to really, I in my pod, like this year, this season is like create healthy tension. Okay. Like to create a space where it makes you think. Yeah. It challenges you. Yeah. Cause I'm man, dog. Yeah. Go, get man.
That's crazy that you said that because that's how. Oh, my bad.
No, go do your thing.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Chime in. Come on, y'all, man.
No, I was gonna say, because at the same time, I mean, like, this is just like a cliche, but like people hear it all the time. But like, if there isn't any tension, any friction, are you really growing? Yeah. So if everything is just smooth sailing, like you're not really getting nothing from it. It's like you're not having anything challenge you, anything challenge the way you thinking or anything like how you living. But if you got something that goes against it, you can learn so much more from that than just smooth sailing and thinking you know everything. So for sure, that's definitely a point I agree on for sure.
Man,
and then you look at it like I'm 42. You got Twine. I think you
I'm
were
about to be 41.
About to be 41.
Yeah.
24. And then we got Corey. You
27.
27. Yeah. So 24. And we were talking about this before before the show started.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk.
Your 24 and my 24 looked totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you were saying you work for I don't know, you work for the, I know people know where you work. Okay, I don't want to put,
Nah, you good.
Okay,
man.
all right. Because we were talking before. All right, cool. So we were talking about this before. Like, my 24 definitely don't look like your 24, and your 24 don't look like the 16 of the people that you're talking to.
So much. It's
yeah, go ahead.
The world is changing.
Yeah.
Just like growing up, man. I didn't think I'd be where I'd be at right now. I'm 24. The world is changing, man. So I work with the youth. I'm a youth counselor. So I talk to the kids. So I'm talking to, within ages from like 11 to 17. Mm-hmm. So what I was doing at, them ages is a lot different from what they doing. You know what I mean?
Man.
It's a lot, They got a lot of stuff going on. During that age, I was in the house, man. I'm playing a game. I can't even really say what I was doing around that age. Yeah. So times have really changed. So, I feel like me growing up at 24, I feel like I'm blessed right now because I feel like
you are.
No, for real.
I definitely didn't see myself being right here because I'm in these rooms, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With y'all. Like I'm picking up game from y'all, talking to y'all, and I'm way younger than y'all. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to mature.
And you mature for your age though.
Bingo.
Yeah. Like me and Mel was saying, our 24, I can't remember what I was doing at 24 though, man.
I ain't had no job at 24. I was on unemployment at 24.
So during that time I was a couple years ago. That's what I was doing, unemployment. Then I was like, so when COVID came around, I was in high school. I'm not high school. I was in college, my first year of college. Mm-hmm. During that, COVID came around and shut down schools and everything, and at that point, it was like a survival mode.
Bingo.
It was a survival mode because at that time I was staying with my mom, and the bills still due.
Yeah,
the bills still due. Everybody got to be isolated. Still COVID 6 feet, but the bills are still due. So
bills ain't isolated. Bills ain't isolated. The bills
ain't.
So at that point, I had to, I'm looking at my mom, and I gotta help my mom. I'm the oldest in the house, it's through with the college. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The books. I gotta go make some money to keep the lights on. Mm-hmm. So at that point, I worked a job. You know what I mean? That I really didn't want to work at that time, but it was a very like adult career.
Yeah.
And I forced myself into working in that, and then I was around a lot of older people. Yeah. I was around a lot of older people all the time, working 12 to 16-hour shifts. Yeah. So when I'm around them people all the time, I was picking up games and people liking my personality, so they was giving me tips. You know what I mean? Giving me tips and mentoring me of to do this, not to do that. So I started picking up on that type of stuff. I wasn't being stubborn. I really started thinking about that type of stuff when I got home. Yeah. So on my days off, you know what I mean? I want to spend time with my boys. I'm missing out on my boys. They calling me, man, Pryor, where you at, man? You at work, man? Come on, man. You young. What is you working for, man? Yeah. But I'm helping mom. You know what I mean? So on my days off, I'm go chill with my boys or whatever. So then during that time, you know what I mean? My boys, during that time, I'm like, man, I kind of want more, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I kind of want more, and I kind of want to see, like, I want to see myself elevate, man. Mm-hmm. So then growing up, man, I started surrounding myself around people that's doing, like, I'm looking at their lives. Mm-hmm. This is how I am. Like, I'm young. I'm like, man, what they got going on? Yeah. What they got going on? Yeah. Let me go be with them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's kind of how I've been. So when you said that, like, times is different, so now I look at the kids, you know what I mean? It's kind of different, man, because it's crazy. Because I feel old. remember we go back? I feel like Huck now. You know what I mean? I feel like Huck now.
You right there,
I
though.
Because I go back.
What Home say? Home say you right there, though.
So then
you on the cusp.
You don't understand.
So I'm with the kids, man. Like, I was with them last night, man. So I go play basketball with the kids, man. We play the game and all that. And you know what I mean? we play with each other, we cook each other, you know, talk stuff about each other all the time. But I look at them, they look at me as if I'm like their bigger brother or something like that. I come in there and I try to, you know, show them the fashion because that's all they want to look at. Oh, Pryor, you got this. And I come in there with some new Jordans on or something. I did this from working a job, you know what I mean? And they, you know what I mean, as them growing up, they feel like they got to be in the streets and they got to do all this type of stuff. So I've been trying to, so it's different. So I've been looking at them like, man, why y'all doing that at this age? I wasn't doing that, man. I was playing the game, man. I wasn't doing nothing like that. So it's just different. I ain't been seeing myself at this top.
No, that's real good. Oh, my fault, Twan.
And we all worked in those juvenile. Yeah. So man, I remember, man, when I worked at Star, like I was like you, coming in fashionable, showing the guys. I was like, one of the guys, he's like, man, I came with my hoodie. Man, I got in trouble for that. I was like, hey, man, you can't be doing that. You show favoritism. I was like, man, he asked for it.
Yeah.
I was like, man, if he asked for it, I wanted to show him, like, hey, man, look, hey, if I could get it, you could get it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, man, hey, just because you here, this ain't your end all. It's like, man, you can get out there, go change your life. You can get what I'm working for and what I got. You can do the same, man. But I got in trouble for that. Man.
No, shout out to that.
Up, man.
Well, not shout out to get rolled up. But no, both of y'all, man, hitting the nail right on the head because, again, at 24, I definitely wasn't sitting here. Yeah. But you at 24 sitting here. And then I love what you said that you that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That you soaking up that wisdom from the generation that came before you. Yeah. Like, that's how, like, we are. Twine, our family is huge. I'm going to go sit with my uncles and listen to them all day. Yeah. All day.
Because they done been through it.
Like, because I work for a juvenile world, like for a juvenile facility as well. And like them cats, like, y'all in the fashion. And like they see that. And like, that's your way to connect with them. Yeah. Like, you can get this. You ain't got to be on the streets to get it.
You ain't got to do all that.
Yeah.
I'm not into fashion, but music.
But music-wise,
them cat, everybody want to rap. This when I was working for Future had just came out, so he was still doing mixtapes, and they're like, "Oh, we want to sound like Future." So I used to work with Russ. We would bring my studio from the crib, take it to the job.
Oh, y'all took it to the job?
Yeah, we take it to the job, and we would record the kids. Yeah, and they loved it. It was, I'm like, y'all don't have to, and I used to challenge them, like, all right, y'all want to cuss or whatever, but let's do one song without cussing. Yeah. Let's get your vocabulary up. Yeah. Let me see how witty you can be without using, all the profanity. And they loved it, though, because it challenged them. Now, I don't know what they're doing now, but just in those moments, it's like, we planted seeds. We planted seeds. Like, I left, and I think Russ still stayed, and they were still doing it, something that we had implemented, and they would still do the studio sessions, teaching them how to write. I would show them how to produce, and it's like, whatever you can find to connect with somebody, you got to do that. Yeah. We talking about these nights. Before we started, we talking about at 17, 18. We were still in hubcaps.
The hubcap boys. They go to like 2 in the morning, popping them up.
Dog, hey. I want to apologize if I stole your hubcaps. Hey, man, I'm sorry.
Jack Talk, we sorry, man.
We sorry, man.
But
what that goes to show is that, okay, we was being silly, but we wasn't out here shooting, pow, people. I don't know what I can say, but we wasn't, all that. We was out here taking hubcaps. I'm not gonna implement nobody else, but Twine was with me. Yeah. I was with Twine. I was with Twine.
And those who watch, those who support, you know who was there.
But you know what I'm saying? We still in hubcaps. Man, why we out on the south side at 2 a.m. going from Milwaukee Street to South Street taking hubcaps?
The ones with the little spinners.
That fake spinners that just came out. You can buy them at Walmart, but we like, man,
He's like, man, forget that, man.
I'm not gonna say who wanted the hubcaps for their whip, but you know who you are.
Know who you are.
I ain't gonna say your name. But that just goes to show, man, like, just how times change, and then how that was considered like, oh, y'all out here. Yeah. But nowadays, that's light work. They probably want somebody to steal some hubcaps versus coming to steal their life. So again, that's why we do this. Yeah. It's like, the boys at your job can see you doing this, like, oh, like, you only a couple years older than me. You got a podcast. You out here, like, that's cool. It's not lame to work.
It's not lame at all.
Come on, man.
And that's how some people look at it. That's how some people look at it at my job. The young kids, like, Pryor, because they call me Pryor. So I let them call me that. And I talk to them, like, I keep it real with them. And they be like, man, Pryor, you here today? Woo, it's the weekend, man. Woo.
Yeah, you supposed to be out. They think you supposed to be out club. Out there, man. You gotta be,
But I'm here because I'm trying to make a difference in y'all life. Because you could easily be like, I'm gonna take the day off. But well, first we know we need the money. But on top of that, you can't do a job. To me, I just don't feel like you cannot do a job like that if you don't have some type of love for the kids, for the people that you have to.
Facts.
You definitely got to, because it's a whole. Yeah, you got to.
You gotta have, or you gotta want to make an impact. Like you gotta have some type of passion. Some people do it for a paycheck, but it ain't a lot of money. And like,
it really ain't.
You ain't getting paid. No, it ain't a lot of money in that.
The highest paid
exactly.
Of all jobs.
So you gotta have a passion, and I think that's why this is so important. Because, like I said, I'm 42, you 41, 24. You said 30. 27. My
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy.
32.
Nah.
But you got that diverse age group to where we can learn from each other. Because the language now, you know it.
I'm about to say.
I don't know it. One of my nephews, like you talking about Unc. This is how I knew I was getting old. Because my nephew kept calling me Unc.
So keep going. Are you getting new stuff? Like, where you get that? What is that?
Break it down, man.
One of my nephews, man. Shout out to one of my nephews. I ain't gonna call your name, but every time I see him, what's up, Unc? Like, dog, I ain't old. Randy was like, you old. I had to preach. I had to preach one Sunday.
Yeah.
And so I'm preaching from a point in my mind. I still feel like I'm like in my 20s.
Me too. Man,
my body is not in my 20s, but in my mind, if we're on a hoop court, I still feel like I got that.
Exactly.
That probably, I got it. But my body is like, nah, bro, nah, dog. So I'm preaching, you know, and I'm preaching in my mind. I'm talking like the young people, like I'm talking to me. And she was like, "No, you ain't young no more." After church, she's like, "Yeah, you know you not." I'm like, "No, I ain't shit." Nah. Then my nephew came like, "What's up, All right, man, I'm just gonna embrace it. But I love it because, again, that diverse age group to where they got to keep you up on that lingo. You got to know. I didn't know what a YN was for a long time. Corey, dog. Corey's coaching. Shout out to Jay High. You know what I'm saying? He's coaching. Y'all got to stay up. And they looking at y'all like, when we was in high school, I don't think we had no coaches that was in their 20s.
No, not that young.
We had
no.
These
I know.
So we didn't have no black coaches.
Exactly.
So now you in a position. Shout out to my cousin Tone, who's a head coach. Like, y'all in a great position because now they see somebody who looks like them.
That's it. Man.
We didn't have nobody who looked like us.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a great thing. That's a great thing.
Just relatable off.
Man, because already gonna look like. That's somebody who look like me, man.
Exactly.
And he got this. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and like you can spit game to them. You can kick them with knowledge and all that, and then they see how you live your life.
Yeah.
Like they see like y'all mugs ain't out here on that crazy stuff. Yeah. Like I'm learning like I can be saved and I can still have fun. Yeah. I can still love and I ain't done nothing crazy. But it's just like when you grew up in church, it was just so many rules. It was so rigid. And like again, my early part of getting saved was I don't want to die and go to hell.
Exactly.
Because I'm scared that if I look wrong, then God's gonna strike me down.
Strike me down. I'm done.
It wasn't until I got older I began to realize, and especially now especially over the past 3 or 4 years, just really understanding like it ain't that deep.
No.
Like
no.
Don't think I'm telling you go live your life how you want to live your life. Let me look to the camera. Let me tell y'all. I'm not telling you that. But what I am saying is that once you really begin to understand, like, it's not a rigid list of rules. Like, when the Bible says to love your neighbor as yourself, I feel like if you start there, everything else is beginning to fall in place. I don't have to worry about what sin I did today. Like, I don't have to God ain't keeping no checklist on you.
Yeah.
I used to believe that, like, every time something went wrong in my life, it's because I sinned.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if y'all grew up like that.
Oh, I definitely did. I thought, man, I was like, oh, man, I'm about to get in trouble, man. Oh, I done made my mom mad. Got this. Oh, I'm going to hell, man.
Every time. Dog.
For real, man.
Every time. And
real.
And then it was, I don't remember the exact moment, but something was like, God is a good father.
Yeah.
God understands that we're human. He understands that we have flaws. He understands us. So do you think he's sitting up there with a checklist waiting to put you in timeout because you cuss somebody out?
No.
He, like, get your act together.
Yeah, right.
go apologize and get it right. So yeah, like I love it, man. I just love it. So
man,
yeah,
you know, we can talk forever, man. Hey, man, yo, this my guy, Mel, man. I told you, hey, y'all got to check out Whole, Healed, and Healthy. Yeah, he got more of this talk right here, man. Hey, so man, this that time of the hour. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and close the show out. Corey, what can I remember we didn't do this last week. Give all our socials and all that, man. Yo, so you can
Man, it's in the description.
Man, somebody, man, yeah, I know somebody probably like, dang, they ain't do that. Yeah. But y'all know where it is.
man, tell them where they can find you at, man. Stop being modest, Twan. Tell them where they can find you at,
You
man.
can find us all on YouTube. We had what? Did we Amazon still ain't? We ain't
bro.
man, we ain't messing with Amazon no more, man.
Forget that, bro. Forget that.
Amazon taking it in. YouTube, Instagram. We got Facebook,
TikTok.
Twitter,
TikTok. We got
Twitter.
TikTok, yeah.
or
Twitter.
X, whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
I still call it Twitter.
Twitter.
It's Twitter.
Oh, okay. You see, that's what I'm saying. That when Twitter first came, when Facebook first came out,
Man, come on.
you had to have a college
You
ID.
had to be in college.
That's how long I've been on Facebook. Y'all couldn't get on Facebook.
Yeah.
You had to have
And you know what I had to do? I had to have somebody make me a
See?
Facebook. They made me a Facebook. That's how I had Facebook. I got
Exactly.
approved. I'm like, it's up now.
So when we talk about, that's how long I've been on social media.
Exactly,
You had to have a college ID, and it wasn't open to all colleges.
No, it sure was.
So, yeah, all right, man.
MySpace was
Man, come on. Black Planet. Yeah, all right,
I don't
man.
know what that is.
I
I don't know what that is.
Hey, y'all my ears on that one.
Yeah, Black Planet is the original.
Yeah, the
So
original.
you have MySpace. Black Planet came out. It was basically for all black. It was the black social
It was the
media.
black social media
Before
for
there was
sure,
Black
dog.
Twitter, there was
Yeah.
Black Planet.
Man, yes, sir.
Black Planet used to hit. I used to have a see y'all know what a sidekick is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
you
man,
don't know what a sidekick?
Oh, he's young, man. 24.
What about the BlackBerry?
had the BlackBerry.
Okay, all right.
The slide
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
The sidekick was the first joint. They used to rotate.
Yeah.
Man, y'all, all right, man. Get me out of here, man.
But anyway, yeah, we on all the social media platforms, man. Yo, man, this is hey.
Another great episode,
Another
man.
great episode, man. So we here our at will moments, man. It's basically your goals. What goals you have set aside for the week. Y'all know we do it every week, so let's do it. What's your at will moment for this week, Corey?
I'm gonna go back to last week, something that I overcame.
Yeah.
But just last week being just how busy it was. Like I know you kind of went through the same thing, Twan.
Yes, I did.
But just really having my time, like I know time management was a big thing. Man said last week, so definitely trying to balance that. Just because like I've been going back and forth with everything.
Yeah.
And it's just, it kind of like it could take a toll on you mentally. So just the fact that like I overcame that. So I say that just how busy I am. It's not like it's terrible, but like when you're getting drawn to so many places, it's kind of hard to give your full effort into one thing. But just overcoming that for sure. I hit the gym also.
Yeah.
Like I said, I need to work out and hit weights. I did
You
that.
got the lucky job too, because he's coaching with the kids. They gotta work out during the week.
So I did that. But really that's it though. Like just trying to I'm gonna say overcoming that just because it kind of was stressful. So like that was just one thing I overcame.
Yeah.
But then with this week, I'm gonna definitely try to be better and lift a little bit more too as well. Yeah.
Hey, how many times you get challenged a week from a kid in lifting or something?
And lifting, no. So look, I jumped in on one of their workouts on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And they always talking about you always showing out. I was like, bro, I'm just trying to get a workout in with you. I'm like, I'm trying to, just
because he
be better for myself.
Former D1
I'm like,
college
it
athlete.
ain't my fault you weak. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
You in there cooking again.
Bro. It ain't my fault you ain't
Coach,
strong.
Man, you showing off, man.
They said that every
They can't
time.
wait to talk stuff too.
Yeah,
They
you know they came, man.
And they group up like,
You
yeah,
play
you doing
D1.
too much.
Yeah, you play
man.
D1. You play in Michigan State, man. Nah, man. But what's your at what moments?
I would agree with Corey on that one, man. I would say like basically managing your time, man. That's what I need to do, man. Manage my time, like space out everything, and then have my time for me to like just mentally unwind, man.
Yeah.
And then still on last week, man. Manage. What did I say?
Finance.
Yeah, I said finance. I said it real in a smart way. I don't even know what I said though.
You trying to find a term.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a term. I'm gonna just say handling my finances the right way, man. Just,
Financial.
Yeah. I forgot what
Let's
I
just
said.
say financial stability.
Yeah,
That's all you got.
stability.
Financial
That's what I said.
responsibility.
But we'll say that.
Yeah, that's what you said, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Man. Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, man. I think we always challenged with that time management coming off the holiday. So I'm like Corey, man. We both know each other week. We had you just got to tackle that time management. Man, I'm proud of my. Like I said, I'm off that 10 pounds down. Stay consistent with that. Stay consistent with the health and all that. And I think I'm gonna dive more into work on my music, man. I'm gonna work on my music, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
That's what's up.
Yes,
I'm gonna work
sir.
on my music, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that and make that a priority.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. What's your I will moments this week, man? What you gonna challenge yourself or prioritize this week?
Consistency.
Nice.
No, I have to stay consistent, especially in this space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing a new format with my podcast now.
Nice. I can't wait to check it out. Season 2, y'all.
I'm excited, man. I hope y'all check it out. And
Season 2.
I gotta stay consistent though, because I'm trying to pre-record and have the episodes ready.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot going live. Like you know, one man show going live every week. So just really consistency in time management.
Yeah.
Yep. So and also, if y'all seen my Facebook status, I just want y'all to know, man, I'm not in no African spirituality. I love God. I love God. I love Jesus, you know. But one thing, you talk about an at-will moment, and I'm done, is that I'm just learning to connect the past to the present. And just being able to honor all of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realize, and that's why I hope you watch my first episode, because I go into detail about why I'm like, deconstruction is a big word and people are afraid of it. But just to honor the past and understand, like, you know, some of the things that were introduced to us in a terrible, terrible way. But it doesn't take away from who we are when it comes to, you know, the whole, you know, being in slavery and what we practice in Africa. So I'm not trying to practice, you know, what they practice in Africa. I'm more just trying to fully embrace everything about me.
Come on, man.
Like, serious, like for real. Like, I know, you know, again, we're ending, but I just want to end on that. Like, you can be fully Black and fully love God.
Come on.
I used to feel like it had to be either or. Like, if I'm gonna love God, then I have to let go of all of this and my Blackness. But I'm really learning to embrace. And so when I say certain things, or, you know, that I don't believe in certain things, it's because of, you know, the research that I've been doing for me. It may not work for everybody, but for me, I'm never turning my back on God. I'm never turning my back on my faith, because it's what got us here. Like, it's what got us here. So just to throw that out there, but that's something else. Just continue to research and just understand, like, you know, there are a lot of things that were introduced to us that it ain't right. So I want to figure out what's right and what's not. But I love God. I'm saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. Jesus is my personal Savior. And if you want to practice that, that's your business. I'm not going to demonize it no more. But check out the pod, because I go into detail. It's at the end. We at the end of this, but check out the pod.
Where can I hit you up at? All that. All that.
Wednesday.
All that's going to be in the description.
Oh, it's in the description?
I got you.
Wednesday. We got you. So I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, so look, after y'all watch this podcast, go tune into his. Wednesday. Both come out Wednesday.
Yeah. Healed and healthy.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. So, man, that's it, man. It's another great episode with my bros. All my bros.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for having me.
Man.
Like, all jokes aside, man. Thank you for having me. I don't take none of this stuff lightly.
Yes, sir, man.
Y'all sitting here.
We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Hey, and when y'all hear this beat after we close, just know it's his. All right. So with that, man, hey, whatever you do your purpose. Do it at will. We create, we speak, and we live at will. All right, we out of here.